everyone, welcome back to the Williams Pulse, your favorite spot for all the news, laughs, and campus buzz. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Truett, here to keep you up to date on everything WBU.
Today, our special guest is someone with a unique journey that has brought him all the way from Taiwan here to WBU. He's a dedicated member of our education department, passionate about shaping the future of learning and inspiring the next generation. Please welcome Jonathan Gulliver to the podcast.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
And we're glad to have you.
Now it's time for the admissions news.
Didn't make it to the first preview day? Don't worry, we have another chance for you.
Join us Friday, February 28th for our last spring preview day. This is your last chance to see campus this semester, unless you want to come for a private tour.
See campus, eat great food, and maybe even join us in the studio. Sign up at williamsbu.edu/preview. Details are in the show notes. Now here's what's happening on campus this week.
We're super excited. On Tuesday, we're having Canvas and Cocoa in the Grill from 7 to 9 p.m.
On Thursday, we have a baseball game here at home against Williams Woods at 12 and 2. And then on Saturday, we have baseball versus Williams Woods again here at home at 12 and 2. Jonathan, will you tell us about the women's basketball game?
Yeah, so our women's basketball is going to be playing Cody at home at 1 p.m.
Now, let's get into some hot takes. Hot take.
The hot take for this week is the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy is the best trilogy, better than Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and the Spider-Man trilogies, etc.
So, Jonathan, what do you think about that?
So honestly, this might be a bigger hot take, but I've actually never seen The Lord of the Rings.
What?
Wow.
My voice cracked.
It's okay. For me, I've seen Lord of the Rings and all of them actually, but I will always be a Star Wars and Spider-Man girl. Marvel is my whole entire heart, and Star Wars, that's like historic. Like that's
iconic. Like,
yes, it's
when you think of a
literally-
trilogy or like a set of movies, you think of either Star Wars or Lord of the Rings.
Amen.
Actually, I take this back. The Spider-Man trilogies are way better than the How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, but just to like hype up How to Train Your Dragon, it is a really good trilogy, but the music is kind of fire. I won't lie.
Well, yeah, but you got to think. I'm not watching a movie for the music unless it's a musical. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get that.
What's everyone's favorite superhero?
Twin, where have you been?
Nobody.
My favorite superhero is Spider-Man. Has been since like day one. I won't lie.
My favorite is Iron Man. I don't know why. Don't ask me, but I love Tony Stark.
Okay, this is a little off track, but who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Andrew Garfield.
I'm going to be honest, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's odd.
Well, he's the in my
He's
opinion,
good. He's really
the
good.
kid. He like actually embodies a 16-year-old. If I'm going to be honest, like all the rest of them were a little bit more grown up,
Yeah.
but he was like more kiddish, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. I can get that.
Yeah.
Now, here's the college hack. Jonathan, would you read that for us?
The college hack for today is use your coffee maker to make your ramen noodles instead of walking to the end of the hall to the microwave at 3 a.m.
I have never tried this. I'm not going to lie. I've never used my coffee maker for anything other than coffee, so I wouldn't know. But on that note, did you say ramen or did you say ramen?
Ramen. Did I say
It's
honestly, I don't know. Did I say ramen?
I don't remember.
I say ramen.
I say ramen.
I say ramen.
So actually, me being the Asian, I think I know which one it is.
But to piggyback off of what you said, I have made ramen in my coffee maker, and it was actually low-key fire.
In the coffee maker?
Yeah, so you put the noodles inside the coffee pot and then put hot water on top, and then you have to let it sit for a while. It doesn't like completely cook them, so they're still a bit chewy, but it works. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At 2 a.m. it works.
When you're having a late night study session, sometimes a good pack of ramen noodles is all you need.
Yes.
Now, let's get into some interview questions. To start, Jonathan, can you share us some of the biggest cultural differences that you've experienced when you moved here?
Yeah. So the biggest thing for me was I'm like a huge like food guy, and I love the food back home in Taiwan, and it was just different coming here.
So what are some of the foods that you grow up eating?
Yeah. So back home, I'll give you my top three. So I love eating it's called ramen, which is like beef noodle soup. But it's the fact that it's authentic, and the flavors, it's just like packed with flavors. And then the second one is like gong bao jiding, which is like, I don't know if y'all ever had it, like kung pao chicken.
Yeah,
it's like kind of like
I think I've
spicy
had
chicken,
that.
Yeah.
and you make it with rice. And then a breakfast favorite is bacon danbing. So it's like egg pancake kind of, but it's not like a sweet pancake. It's like a savory pancake, and then you have like bacon, and then you have like a thick soy sauce as a sauce.
Oh,
It's really good.
that sounds really good. I can't even
really
lie.
good. So what led you to pursue a career in education, and what excites you the most about being a future teacher?
Yeah, so one of the things that led me to pursue a career in education is just growing up. I played sports all my life, and I've had a bunch of role models who have been my coaches or PE teachers that have really inspired me, and they've just wanted me, like they've encouraged me to be pursue an education and career, and also just I look up to them, so I kind of want to be more like them in a sense. And then I'm excited to coach and teach and spread my knowledge and hopefully encourage the kids and be a light to them like I had my coaches were.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love that.
And off that, I know for listeners, Jonathan's parents are both teachers, correct?
Yes.
So do you think that's part of like your inspiration to wanting to go into education?
Yeah, that also played a role. Just my parents being teachers and hearing stories from them and how it like inspired them to be teachers, how they got inspired to be teachers, and yeah.
Awesome.
And speaking about your coaches, how many sports did you play in high school?
In high school, I played about every sport we could play. So in Taiwan, we had guys volleyball, which I know isn't normal maybe here, but we had that. I love playing that. I also we had a soccer team, was on that all throughout high school, and then a basketball team.
Awesome. What was your favorite of the three?
My favorite of the three, they were all just so different.
Yeah.
Volleyball was like a lot of fun, but I'd probably say basketball, but also kind of soccer. I don't really know.
I think those are three very, very different sports, and
Yes.
compare them, it's kind of difficult, so I understand that.
So what advice would you tell others who are abroad before they come to Williams?
I would definitely tell them to get involved with Williams, whether that's like the works program or play a sport. And I would also tell them to come like on a private tour, because that's what I got, and it was a really good experience for me to come here during the summer and see what the campus was about and see what it had to offer, and also get to know the people that worked here and the teachers that worked here, because I think that teachers are like play the biggest part, and that's like my favorite part about Williams is knowing the teachers personally.
Absolutely.
So one more question. What is one of your favorite things that you've done since being here at Williams?
Honestly, the biggest thing that's meant the most to me is just creating like lifelong friends and finding people that you enjoy being around and that make you better people, that make you a better person. And I've met really good friends here, and I'm excited to see what God has in store for us.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jonathan, for coming on today. It has been such a joy to talk to you, and I'm so excited to see how you do with your education major. That's super exciting.
This has been
And will continue to be
the Williams Pulse.